G'day, my name's Josh Scott. I'm the CEO and Chief Winemaker at Allan Scott Family Winemakers. We have a collaboration which is between Allan Scott Wines and the Steytler Family in South Africa. With 2021 being such a crazy year with a light harvest, COVID, shipping issues, there's something that I've always wanted to do and never had a chance to do, is do a collaboration. A good friend of mine, Danny Steytler, they're fourth generation winemakers in South Africa. Been around for a very, very long time, making some very amazing wines under the Steytler brand, also Capsit brand, which you can buy here in New Zealand. And I said, Danny, I want to do a collaboration. Let's put some blends together and see what we came up with. So instead of just bringing in some of cheap wine from overseas, we decided something that was high quality and actually gives someone a real taste of what South Africa can do. So it comes from the beautiful area of Stellenbosch, which is known for its massive big mountain range in the background. Cool climate winemaking as well, and they're making some great Sauvignon Blanc. And then what we did was try some different wines, brought them back here to New Zealand in a container, in a flexi, and then we blended in some of our Allan Scott Sauvignon Blanc into the wine as well. And we've got a wine that's got the best of both worlds. So you've got the lovely acidity and the herbaceousness and tropical characters from New Zealand, and then also you get this lovely minerality, a bit more warmth from the alcohol from the South African wines. So it's a pretty amazing blend. It's very, very unusual. Again, we're not embarrassed. We're not trying to hide it. We're up front. Allan Scott with Steytler. We want you to go out there and try it, and it'll be a really interesting wine. Danny and I have known each other for a very long time. Danny came here, gosh, it's going to make me sound old now, 10 plus years ago, maybe even longer, 12 years ago. Played rugby here. He was a little short hooker. Oh, I shouldn't say short, but he's a big man now, and he really learnt the Kiwi way. So we've always stayed in contact. Really, really great guy, great family. My parents have been across here and visited in South Africa. Unfortunately, I haven't had the pleasure of doing that yet. And we've always just stayed in touch by just the old messages and how things are going, how our families are growing. So it's really, really nice to can reconnect with them to do this wine again. And hopefully, if it's successful, it's something we want to keep on ticking away. It's just something a bit interesting. Instead of just always having the Allan-Scott-Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc, there's an opportunity to not only confuse a few friends in blind tasting, but also to have a wine that shows something a little bit different from around the world. Off the top of my head, I can't think of too many true wine collaborations. I know there will be some, the Infinite Monkey Theorem, but as far as I'm aware, we're the first that are really doing it here in Marlborough, and it's the first for Danny as well in South Africa. We've had a lot of interest from our UK distributors, our USA distributors, our Asian distributors, but we've decided just to keep it local here in New Zealand for now to see how it goes. But ideally for this harvest, South Africa kicks off their harvest in a few weeks. They begin the end of January, early February. Hopefully we can do something a little bit different. And the whole idea is just maybe expand this portfolio and have a bit of fun.